So what do you do when you arrive in the town that you're going to spend the night and you can't get to your hotel because the street that it is on is barricaded off and there are bulls running at you? Stay tuned to find out. So the answer of what you do when you can't get to your hotel because there are bulls running at you is you wait until the running of the bulls has ended and the barricades are removed and the street is reopened to pedestrians. And so that is what happened to us when we arrived in Viana. They were having the last day of a week-long festival, and the highlight was running of the bulls, and you'll see some of that in the video today. But it also made us think of the fact that because of that holiday, many businesses were closed.
Yeah.
Many stores were closed. So many of the services that we were hoping to find, like just basic, some groceries for snacks and that sort of thing, pharmacy, had to close because there were bulls running by their shops and they just decided to close for the holiday. So we were talking about the fact that more than once we have been surprised either by hours of being open are different on the weekends, and sometimes they don't open at all on Sundays and holidays. So the tip is to check to find out when these holidays are, and they're regional holidays. So check some of the resources that are out there now for the place where you're going to be in the next few days. Find out if there are going to be holidays happening so that you need to prepare ahead for that.
Yeah, picking up snacks and just things so that you don't get caught with nothing. And once again, just good to be flexible on the Camino.
Yeah, and the other thing to be flexible about had to do with the challenges we're having finding places to stay, and we were going to talk about the options for that.
Yeah, the options that we've seen are people that have gone with a tour group company that has planned their entire itinerary for them and made reservations. And the advantage of that is they have reservations everywhere.
And they don't have to
and
think
they
about
don't have
that.
to think about it again.
They just have to be.
But they have to be at that place
for
on
that night.
that night.
Mm-hmm.
So you lose some flexibility, but you don't have the hassle of finding a place. So that's one thing. Another is sort of a hybrid, which is, I guess, what we think we're doing, and that is that we did not make reservations before we got started walking, but we, as we go along, we listen to our bodies and we say, okay, we better have a rest day, we better do this or that. And so we try to book out maybe 3 or 4 days in advance. And then the other way we've seen people doing is that they just come to the next place and that they decide they're going to stop for the night and they look for a place at that point. And a tip we heard today that was really great was if you get to a place like that and you think, okay, we're done for the day, but you have trouble finding a spot, is to go off the Camino, get a cab and go off the Camino because
to a nearby
village, because normally things are a little more expensive right on the Camino route. And so the cost of the cab is offset by the savings that you have by getting off the Camino, and you can usually find the accommodation you're looking for. So we thought that was really a great tip. We hadn't heard it before.
So couple of tips and just some fun to look forward to in the video. We hope you enjoy it, and we hope you'll like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps spread the word to other people who might be interested in the Camino, and we want to we want to just help as many and encourage as many people as we can with what we're doing with these videos. So
Right.
hope you enjoy.
And until next time,
Buen Camino. Okay, still pretty early. The sun's not up in Estella, and light rain. We've already put our rain covers on our packs, and we're off. So we're here at the wine fountain. There are many disappointed peregrinos because the wine is not flowing. So on we go. We're out in the country again after leaving the little village of Irache after the wine fountain. And we have clouds with rain all around us. Right now it's keeping it cooler and there's a cool breeze, so we're thankful.
So today we don't have to wear our hats all the time because of the fact that it's very cloudy. We may get some rain, but there's a nice breeze. It just feels cooler.
Yeah. But we figure that this is kind of the best time in our life, because she's between two jobs.
That's an ominous sky ahead of us. We're still heading towards Los Arcos. We hope that rain will hold off until we can get shelter.
I think we're about 5 miles out.
Yeah.
Getting close to Los Arcos, and what they say about the last mile being the hardest is very true. We think we've walked at this point over 12 miles, and we have about another mile to go, but we'll see.
Hallelujah, Los Arcos. The official welcoming committee. Here we are in the plaza at Los Arcos.
Well, we're leaving Los Arcos now, and we're on our way to Viana.
Sansón. Here's another big area of prayer cairns where many people have offered prayers.
In 2015, we climbed up the hill and were weary and weak, just as Isaiah talks about, and connected with some other pilgrims, and it turned out they lived about 10 minutes from us in the same city in the U.S. Having so much fun.